Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. And we are joining us here in good old Blighty. We're in the UK for Brands Hatch, a cracking little track, and that is part of round 6 of the Renault Megane Trophy, Season 2. And it's been a humdinger so far, and now we're lurching into the second part of the season with round 6 here at Brands Hatch with the lovely little Renault Megane Group 4 car. It's a little treasure, I tell thee. And we're going to have two 30-minute races, starting with qualifying for 10 minutes at 8 o'clock. The tyres available in this series are the super softs, the softs and the mediums. And the super softs can only be used for one stint per round. There's 2 races in a round. Then the soft tyre can be used at their leisure. They can use the soft tyre as much as they'd like. But it is mandatory to use a set of mediums for at least one stint per round. They are the rules. Let's have a look at the table. We've got a good 5 minutes till quali. So let's have a look at the table. I think the winnings have been spread nicely, I've got to say. It seems anyone's got a chance at a win here. We've seen varied strategies. The strategy that seems to work, and we've seen, is guys going out on the mediums in qualifying and the first race, and then going for the whole stint, and they usually pick up some good points, and then in the next race they can use the softs, and then they try and make them softs last. But sometimes we see some interesting things pop up, so it's going to be interesting. But the table, as it stands, our leader is Homesick Alien on 142 points. In second place, the reigning champion of the Renault Megane Trophy Season 1 is Talleyrand on 141 points. Just 1 point after 6 rounds between the top 2. And Talleyrand yet to win a race, it is noted. Homesick Alien sitting on 2 wins so far this season. And Talleyrand yet to actually cross the line. He has crossed the line in first, but yet to do it for reals, that he can keep it. So it's a beautiful battle up at the front. Third place is Sharon on 118 points, slipping a little bit out of I say slipping, I mean we're only halfway through the season. He's got plenty of chance to pull that back, and he's had a great run the last few races. Oh no, he only got 5 points in the second race at Suzuka, so not a great ending for Suzuka for him, but still third place on 118 points. He's got Guesty breathing down his neck in 4th on 117 points. Noxie is in 5th on 111 points, and Noxie's form this season has been terrific. Skyjacker 6th on 95 points, and he has dropped a round already, so he is the secret assassin. You've got to watch him. Racer Brown in 7th on 91 points. I believe he's dropped 2 rounds, so even more so. Them two are definitely in striking distance to the championship leaders. Ensign New at 8th on 85 points. Web Smurf at 9th on 70 points. Barry Twins is 10th on 60 points. Turtle 11th on 56 points. Lovely rivalry between those two, and only 4 points telling them apart. I don't know though. I think Bazza has had to take it easy for a while. I think he's waiting until September before he comes back. He's going to go and take on a mountain. Skyjacker asking if we are ready. So where was I? Bazza in 10th on 60 points. Turtle 11th on 56 points. Koikart 12th on 52 points. Katula 13th on 43 points. Joker's 14th on 28 points. Bunny 15th on 17 points. Rito 16th on 12 points. Digital Blast Me is 17th on 12 points. And Lexus Maximus is 18th on 6 points. And I'm seeing a lot of R's out there. I like it. I like it indeed. I love to see a good R's run. In the stream chat, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm getting through the hundreds of things I have to do before we go qualifying. I'm ticking boxes here. Come on. Ensign Hewitt first in the chat. Say hi, Thingy. Well, hello. Live long and prosper. Skyjacker, he's usually the first, but he got beat tonight. Is that foreboding for what's happening on track? Good evening, sir, says Skyjacker. Racer Brown saying, hello, Mr. Majig. How are we tonight? I'm tired, but I'm fighting through it. Mama Homesick saying, evening thingy, you okay? I'm tired, but I'm fighting through it. Turtle with a little wavy emoji. Racer Brown with a small R, and Ryan with a big R. We love it. Right, so they're all readying up. We'll have a quick look through the field. I know we've just been looking at Jokers. Qualifying starting in 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. So Guesty, Shuren, Jokers, Koika and Homesick are all on track. And now we start qualifying. Relax, people. I don't know what all the racing's about. There's no need for it. It's hectic. So Skyjacker takes to the track in his green VRC livery, and when we see him and Talleyrand on track together in those colours, it looks fancy. And as they all dribble out of the Kent track, which is 2.452 miles long and has 9 turns. Didn't get the map out. I'll be guessing if I say any corners. I know them, I just don't remember them. That's Surtees, isn't it? See, I've said it and then I doubt it, so I don't like to say it. I can't do all the Hawthorns and the things up here. I get mixed up between these three. They're all over the Sheen and Hawthorn. I think the first one's Hawthorns, isn't it? It might not be. That's Pilgrim Straight that he's on at the moment. Do you know what? I'll get the map. It'll be easier, won't it, instead of guessing? That was Hawthorns he just went through. It's going through Westfield. Dingledale. Heading to Sheen Curve. Through Sterling's. Along Clearways. It's boring anyway when you know corners. Clark Curve. You see, it's funny when I struggle. And to Brabham Straight. So Skyjacker makes his way round for his outlap, and we'll have a look through the field. Get some close shots of their Skyjacker now starting his flying lap. And Racer Brown out there. He's got a good run of form. I think when drop scores come in, he's going to be in the count. He's going to be very close, or if not at the top. Homesick Alien at the moment, current championship leader, fighting with Talleyrand, and all that fighting with Talleyrand. I think Racer Brown is sneaking some good points in. So, whoa, little Renault having a little bite at Homesick on his first flying lap. Guess he says, don't mind if I do, in the mild 7 livery, an ode to the old Renault days in Formula 1. And they used to cheat. Talleyrand in the orange liveried VRC Motorsports. It looks cracking, doesn't it? It's a great livery, if I do say so myself. It wasn't me. It was all Talleyrand, but it's, I like it. I like it a lot. Web Smurfer, our little American friend, come back for some more punishment. He's loving it. Lapping it up. Noxie, he's had a good run, but I don't want to keep bigging him up. Although I've been bigging him up all season, and the results have been going okay. Skyjacker then cutting the lines, cross with a 1:29.9. He's been gazumped by Racer Brown, also by Guesty, but then Talleyrand's gazumped the lot of them and put it in provisional pole so far. Racer Brown in second, Guesty so far third, Noxie up into 4th place. Big him up. He's a star. Skyjacker then 5th fastest with that time. Web Smurfer goes 6th fastest. Koikarp 7th fastest. Jokers goes 8th, but he looks like he's dropped it right in front of Homesick Alien, who's trying to chase after a lap as he had a small off, but Jokers 9th fastest last time out. And Jokers, that's not Jokers. Yeah, it is Jokers. I was going for Bandit. It's just slid down. Everyone's just slid down a position. Someone else has put a time in. It's Ensign Hewitt, sorry. Somewhere higher, Ensign Hewitt has gone faster. And Homesick Alien, obviously, he's 14 seconds up on his time before, but he's 18 seconds off of pole. But it's going to put him lovely mid-pack somewhere. He's crosses the sector. 14, nearly 15 seconds, but still going to be shy a few seconds. We did see Joker spin out in front of him, so he's running out of laps, isn't he? He's running out of time. We're up to nearly 5 minutes of qualifying left, and yes, and he's off again. Homesick Alien struggling here at Brands. I know it's his bogey track. He has good results here. I've seen him have good results here. Everyone's starting to place other times. Racer Brown's retaken pole from Talleyrand. He went faster, but not fast enough by 3/10 virtually on Racer Brown. Guesty went faster again and took third. Noxie didn't go faster, but his time before was good enough still for fourth. Skyjacker went faster and went fifth. Ensign Hewitt, we wondered where he'd put it earlier, and the boy from the Dwarf got it in there in sixth. He's going to cross the line again. I don't know if he's going to better his time. No, it doesn't look like so. But Ensign Hewitt, sixth fastest in the Renault Megane so far. Webb Smurfer just behind him in seventh, 4,000. He's going faster though. That's only the first sector, but we'll stick with it. You never know. Oh no, well, yeah, first sector. He's gone up to the second sector. He needs 2.2 seconds to take pole. He's only a 10th up. That's faster than Ensign Hewitt at this point. Don't ask me what that sound was. That was me thinking. But Webb Smurfer then, he could get ahead of Ensign. I doubt he's going to get a Skyjacker, is it? Skyjacker 8/10. No, he needs a bit more time. And does Webb Smurfer. Oh, I haven't looked at the tyres. He's on the mediums. Yeah, we'll have a quick run through. We've got 4 minutes. Not even looked at their tyres, have we? See what they're going to be starting the race in. I imagine that's what Homesick Alien's fighting with at the minute. So yeah, Webb Smurfer on those medium tyres. So he's opted to start the first race on the mediums, chasing after Ensign Hewitt. And both sectors were fast enough. Does he cross? He does. He takes Ensign Hewitt's, but no one else's. Gets 4/10 on that and moves up to sixth. So let's look through the field. Racer Brown is on the racing softs. Homesick Alien finally gets that lap in, but it's only good for seventh. He's still got time for a good couple of laps yet. But Racer Brown still getting purples. Bandit goes faster, and we'll check him out when we get there. But Racer Brown at the moment on the racing softs, out there on provisional pole. Talleyrand on the racing softs, only nearly 3/10 shy, just under 3/10 shy. Jokers goes faster, and we'll get Koi Carp goes faster, and we'll get there when we get further down. Guesty then, third fastest. So far, 6/10 ahead of Noxie, and that is a beautiful battle building between Noxie and Guesty in this championship. Skyjacker, fifth fastest now. He's on the mediums, Noxie's on the softs, so the top four are all on softs. Skyjacker, as per usual, is the fastest man on mediums in qualifying. Oh, big off for Webb Smurfer. He was trying to send that one, but he put the wrong postcode on it. So as I was saying, Skyjacker. Racer Brown again crosses to take provisional pole even further away from the masses as we see Skyjacker crossing the line. He does not go any faster. That was his cool down lap. He's on a lap now. Shall we get on board with the main man? Oh my. Don't tell me you can't do in-car. There you go. So up to a Druid. Homesick Alien goes fourth fastest. And he may be our top medium runner. We'll have to have a look. So far, Skyjacker, a 10th up on his own time. Bandit goes faster again. I do realise I haven't made it through the grid yet in 10 minutes. That's terrible, isn't it? Skyjacker trying to slow the car down for Surtees. Jokers. We've still got a minute and a half. I've still got time to go through the grid. Just want to get the sense of Brands Hatch in one of these Renault Meganes as we go through the second sector up. Still, what's he looking for? 200s he needs to find on Bandit. Oh, Bandit went ahead of Skyjacker. Great lap from Bandit. We will check that grid out. Skyjacker using as much of the track as he can. He's down on his own time. He's lost a bit of time. He's had a wiggle. Still going to get another lap after this. Another bite at the cherry. again, Guesty going faster. Guesty goes second fastest ahead of Talleyrand, and the battle is heating up at the top of the grid. And Skyjacker does go faster, but stays in the same place, 3 thousandths off of Bandit's time. And again, Noxie goes faster. I'm going to go through the grid because it's ever changing. So Racer Brown is on pole by only a tenth from Guesty. Guesty and Racer Brown, we've seen some glorious battles between those two of late. And it looks like we're heating up for another one. They are both on racing softs. Talleyrand wants to be in on the party, and he's only just over a tenth and a half off, and he's on the racing softs. Homesick Alien is on the racing medium, so that really is how good a lap it is. He's only got 2 decent laps in this qualifying session, but the one he got in is a humdinger for a medium runner. Noxie is on the racing softs. I imagine he would like to get, he's down on his own time. I imagine he'd like to get ahead of the Alien on the grid. You don't want to get stuck behind a medium runner. Bandit doing a great job. He's on the super softs and he's 6th fastest so far, but we know those super softs don't quite make the 30-minute race. You softs barely make it, and the super softs definitely don't. Skyjacker, and that's it, we're over. The time's done. Skyjacker, someone just moved faster. Talleyrand's gone faster, but he stayed in 3rd. So quick run down. Skyjacker goes up to 4th on his last 5th on his last run, ahead of Noxie. Noxie 6th, but he's crossing the line when he saw he was down. He is. Bandit 7th, Webb Smurfer is 8th so far, Ensign Ewart 9th, Shiren in 10th, he's already done, Jokus 11th, he's done, 12th for Koikarp, he's done. They're on the soft tyres. Ensign Ewart, he looks like he's done. I thought someone was still on a run. No. Someone. Bandit looked like he was... No, that was it. So that's your grid. Racer Brown, Guesty, Talleyrand, Homesick, Skyjacker, Noxie, Bandit, Webb Smurfer. We didn't really get a good look at their tyres either, did we? I apologise. I think there's only 4 of them on the softs and Bandit on the super softs. Pretty sure everyone else is on the medium tyre. So there we go. What a beautiful shot of the whole grid as they line up for the lights here at race 1 of round 6 of the Renault Megane Trophy. And we go. Oh, it was a bit of a stutter of a start for Guesty. I think he's getting out of the way. I think it looked like the time had run. Guesty had gone, but the others didn't. It was a strange one, that one. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, and Guesty's dropped it in paddock hill. It's gone from bad to worse for Guesty. Unbelievable stuff. Racer Brown leads them around from Talleyrand. Skyjacker, a blinding start from Skyjacker up to 7th, but Noxie's just about to whip that one back, as is Bandit. And Skyjacker, he stays within the bounds of the corner. I thought he was going out wide there, giving Shiren a hopeful run on him. No, Shiren is ahead of him. Oh my word. So, wow, I don't know what went on there, but there's Bandit up into 4th, Noxie 5th, Shiren is just about 6th, but Skyjacker's in the mix too. It's going to be tears there when they get to the faster part of the track. There's too many cars that'll fit through that corner. And that's it, they line themselves up nicely. Noxie ahead of Skyjacker with Shiren in 7th. Then we've got Ensign Ewart in 8th. He's going for a move on Shiren. My God, this is crazy. Shiren's off. Shiren's off. I don't know what happened to Shiren. Ensign Ewart up then. And Webb Smurfer 8th. Koikarp now 9th. And there is Jokus in 10th. 11th for Shiren. And Guesty, oh, poor Guesty, he's fast. He could try and just go for it and see how far up the field he gets, or he could sling it into the pits, put the mediums on, and see how far up the grid he gets. But Racer Brown at the moment looks like he is undisputed out there in the lead, over nearly over a second and a half ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand chasing him down though. And this really will be the battle of the tyre looker-afters out at the front there. Homesick Alien on the medium tyres, keeping track of those two. I imagine he hopes to catch them up as they fade away. He's got Bandit with the super softs just following him. Skyjacker and Noxie battling it out. Noxie nearly losing the back end there. And Skyjacker getting through, and Ensign Hewitt ready to leap into action as he sees Noxie recovering ahead of him. We've got Koikart 1.6 seconds behind us, just down the road, but it's getting into Noxie's toe for Ensign Hewitt. Skyjacker just ahead. Racer Brown leads from Talleyrand. Homesick Alien in third place. We saw Guesty drop the car here. I don't know, he might have got knocked. He looked like he had a weird, strange start. But if he does watch the stream, the timer started when he started, and then the other cars moved. So I don't know. It seemed like the rest of the field was delayed because the clock started going. That's usually indicates the lights are green. And Guesty moved when the timer went, from my point of view. So I don't know. I think there was some sort of weird lights not being right there, but Noxie's off the track, and Ensign Hewitt makes his way through, and Noxie is not having a great time out here at Brands Hatch, slipping down the grid, and that's Koikart getting 7th place, but Koikart looks like he's gone a bit faster into paddock. He makes it work, and he survives, and oh my god, I forgot, Brands Hatch is one of those tracks where we see a lot of attrition. And we're seeing it now, cars just slight mistakes, just changing the order at the moment. No one making any mistakes in that cockpit, I tell thee. Car 86 on the fly, but Talleyrand has pulled back a couple of tenths to make this a little fruity and a little bit interesting, with Talleyrand getting the fastest lap on that second lap, and he's on the hunt for a win. Remember, he's second place in the championship, but yet to cross the line. Well, he's crossed the line in first, but he's yet to take a win in this championship. And Homesick Alien, a grand job, a cracking job done by Homesick Alien, it has to be said. Third place on Racing Mediums, ahead of the field. He's never going to keep up with the guys ahead of him. They're 4 seconds ahead already, but when their tyres do start going downhill, come the last 10 minutes, 7 minutes of this race, and I think Brands Hatch can punish those tyres. Those fast right-hand corners can really hurt, I think, your front left tyre. We'll see how that works out. Ooh la la. Nice warm beverage. That was cracking, actually. I really enjoyed that. So Racer Brown is leading by 1.4 seconds. Talleyrand putting another 10th in. Talleyrand's on the move. One to watch. Homesick Alien, third place on the medium tyres, doing an absolutely grand job. Bandit chasing him down with those super softs, but how long will those super softs last? That is the question, with Skyjacker on mediums just keeping track of him behind. We lost Noxie from that battle. Ensign Hewitt next on track on those mediums, only 1.8 seconds behind Talleyrand. And if he can keep up with the big guns, he's going to have a bright future. Noxie slipped down, and that small off, not a big off, he just went a little wide and had to creep round the outside of the corner. Slipped down to 7th, but has made his job very difficult today. Koikart having an absolutely crackerjack of a race. 8th spot for him so far. He's on the racing mediums. He's got a very fast Shiren behind him. And Shiren, he does like to flick it out there and become a bit of a nuisance for whoever he's racing. Guesty, though, he's having to fend from, because Guesty's on the racing softs. And he's trying to tear through the field. He's already got ahead of Webb Smurfer. Webb Smurfer must have made a small mistake, because he was in the battle, and Jokers as well. We saw Jokers spin early doors. But Webb Smurfer looks like he has had the hit himself. And Racer Brown still leads. So the little battle with Noxie. Noxie's already through. Oh no, it's Guesty. Guesty's passed. Shiren. Great job, we missed that. I should have stayed, really. I should have stayed. I was too busy looking about what was going on. And Guesty as well, making short work of Coy. But he is on those soft tyres. Oh, wiggle on the curbs, and Coy just holds his line, keeps his race. Guesty has to think about how he's going to get past. Ah, boy, Coy. He's getting there into the straight, trying to get half a car length up the side of Koikarp. And Koikarp just making his Renault that slight difficult to overtake. And frustrating Guesty somewhat now. He's looking one way, he's looking the other, and he can't quite find the gap that he needs to get by. Sat on board with Guesty. Is this the one? Is he going to late break it into the final corner? Oh, baby. Just enough room there between the two racers, and Guesty pulls ahead just about for Paddock Hill Bend onto the brakes. With them soft tyres, he should easily get through, and Koikarp's got the back end sliding on him. And what does that mean with Shiren hungry for a position? And there goes Shiren making his own space up the inside of Coy, and Coy's back end again playing up on him. And he's fighting that Renault at this point in the race. He's 3 seconds ahead of Webb Smurfer, and the back end's gone again. He's really got some issues with the back end of that Renault, and Webb Smurfer is through. And that is a terrible couple of corners for Shiren's off. A terrible couple of corners for Koikarp there. Oh my words. He's just got to give his head a wobble, crack on again. He's got good pace. He knows he has. So Racer Brown has stretched out that lead. He's found the fastest lap in that Renault with a 28.692. And Talleyrand slipping back to about another second he's lost on a Racer Brown. Still keeping track of him though. It's not over. Homesick Alien slipping back another few seconds on those medium tyres, but staying ahead of Bandit, who we wonder by now, coming up to 10 minutes into this race, if he's starting to feel the strain of those super soft tyres. 5th place for Skyjacker. Oh, Skyjacker got a slidey back end, but he's gathered her up. And he's back on the attack. Ensign Newark keeping track of them ahead of him. Homesick Alien, Bandit and Skyjacker all in sight for Ensign Newark. Good steady drive, bit lonely, hasn't seen many people. Noxie fighting back, slipping down to 7th. Guesty we saw getting through the field, and Guesty and Noxie quite close on the points in the championship. Oh, blooming heck, sorry. With Guesty in 4th on 117 points, and Noxie in 5th on 111 points. Noxie will be wanting to keep Guesty behind him, and Guesty will be wanting some good points. Could have had a win today. That's what you'd be thinking. Could have had a win this first race. He had the pace. He had the pace on Racer Brown. Shiren then in 9th. Don't know if he's connecting with the Renaults. We usually see him in podium fighting positions, and he's had some podiums this season. He's 3rd in the championship, but this race he's having a quiet one. 6.2 seconds off of Guesty. The two guys ahead of him are on soft tyres, so he may come back across them come the end of the race. Webb Smurfer in 10th. Sorry, I'm going through everyone. Webb Smurfer there in 10th, 3.6 seconds behind Shiren. He's done a 31.7. What's he going to do this lap? We'll see how his and Shiren's lap times compare. Another 31, mid-31s Webb Smurfer's hitting. Shiren, 32.2 and a 32.3, so Shiren's having difficulties. He's definitely lost some time from them for early laps. He was doing mid-31s, but his last few laps have not been great. Oh, he's gone wide there. So Shiren suffering with something out there, and Webb Smurfer is delight. You can see in the back of that car, Jokers has bummed out of the lobby. He was quite far behind. We saw him, he had that big spin. And now Koikarp takes up last place. And so he's getting back on top. We saw he had a bit of a shaky back end. He's come back with a 32.3 after that. A couple of dodgy laps. He's back on track again. Racer Brown Talleyrand's pulled in a little bit of time to Racer Brown. The fight is on between the two leaders out there. No, we've got 17, well, just under 18 minutes left of racing here at Brands Hatch. Homesick Alien, Skyjacker, oh, who slipped back? Oh, Bandit. Bandit may have had an off there. He's done a very, not a great lap, 46, 47 dead. So Bandit, we think, may have had an off. Those tyres, a lot to ask. Sharen's moved up to 8th. Web Smurfer now chasing the Bandit down. What's going on with my fingers? Whoosh. So yes, Web Smurfer looks like he dropped out the back of this race, and it's coming back to him. He's seeing these cars keep appearing ahead of him. Just slightly out of touch though. He's not quite catching them at this point. Racer Brown leads 2.1 seconds. There is nothing in it between him and Talleyrand. Out there in the lead, Homesick Alien. 3rd place, racing that Renault, and he'll be hoping that the lap times from the leaders will start slipping. Are they slipping yet? Doesn't look like it, does it? 29.2 from Racer Brown. His tyres still look fresh, bruv. Talleyrand's also still looking fresh. They're still doing 29, mid 29s for Talleyrand, and early 29.2 for. Ooh, Skyjack has gone into the pits with his medium tyres. Is he putting the super softs on? Well, that's what we would guess. He's gone for super softs. He's come out behind Noxie and Guesty in 7th, so he's lost what? 2 places. 2 places that he could easily pick up with those very fast tyres that he's put on. 1.8 seconds behind Noxie. And Noxie's tyres starting to go. He slipped into the 31s. Oh no, he slipped down past Ensign as well. 3 places. Skyjacker's just lost. Can he catch up Ensign? Ensign's only 2 seconds ahead of Guesty. Guesty's 3 seconds ahead of Noxie. Oof, Skyjacker's going to be doing, what is he? Should be doing 27s with the super softs, possibly. Sometimes the super softs aren't all that helpful. They give you a terrible oversteer, a handful of oversteer that you really could do without sometimes, especially in these flying corners. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Skyjacker could be genius here, but for him to have made no loss, he's got to get ahead of Ensign Ewart. One of these guys will pit ahead of him, I surmise, and already he's bothering Noxie. If I was Noxie, I don't think I'd race him. I'd know my race wasn't with Skyjacker. I'd let Skyjacker through here and then try and grab a toe. Oh, Noxie gets a wheel on the grass, but he saves it. My lord, I mean, I think Skyjacker had something to do with him staying the right way, but he wiggled a little bit after Skyjacker. But my word. So Skyjacker overtaking and keeping Noxie in the race, I think. So Guesty's next up, 3.7 seconds behind, but good for him. Guesty's rocked up to the back of Ensign, who's only doing 31, mid 31s. Guesty doing 29s. These 29s are all over the place, though. They're either half 0.1s or 0.9s. But Guesty's rocked up to the back of Ensign, who let me remind, well, he's in 4th place at the moment, Ensign Ewart. Great race. But Guesty on the faster tyre, right on his 6, and is giving Ensign Ewart a lot of things to consider about at the moment. Tyres is he on behind me, because he's very fast. Guesty pulling out of the stream, trying to get on. Oh, he's got past him down the straight. Cracking stuff there from Guesty. Guesty then 7.4 seconds from Homesick Alien. It's a mountain. Can he do it? Can his tyres last? I think the fuel looks good. It's halfway, and we're over halfway through the race. So Skyjacker His next target is Ensign Ewart, 2 seconds behind. He has done a 29.3. And just behind them, Noxie. I reckon he's just bringing that one home now. He's got 7 seconds to Bandit, but Bandit's tyres are... and then there's Shiren. See, it's really not worth him making the pit stop, is it? Koikarp's gone in. He was on mediums. It looks like he's gone for softs. Although his pit stops... No, it looks like he has... He's DNF'd this one. Racer Brown. 1.4 seconds. So Talleyrand has pulled in some time on Racer Brown. 12 minutes left of racing here. And the two leaders are still within touching distance of each other. It's exciting. I'm getting excited. Homesick Alien. Solid third drive. Guesty is trying to catch him up now. Ensign Ewart has got Skyjacker all up in his business. Ensign Ewart thought, I've already seen one go by. I was in a great 4th place. I don't want to let another one go. But Skyjacker on those super softs just slices through and says, you just haven't got the grip, Jimmy, my lad. And I'm going up the ladder lickety split, and there he's having a look though. Fortune favours the bold, they say, and Ensign fancied a bit of fortune then. Noxie has gone into the pits. I was on my mind whether or not it was worth Noxie going in just to slam the mediums on. He wasn't getting a great point situation going on, and I thought maybe he'll just slam the mediums on. He could catch up Bandit. Oh, he's got a very feisty Web Smurfer chasing him down. It looks like, no, he didn't come in the pits. Thought he'd been in the pits, but no, Web Smurfer. So Noxie's put himself a fresh set of mediums on. Shiren's on an old set of mediums, and Bandit is on a failing set of super softs with 11 minutes remaining in this race. Noxie could still pull back a couple of positions here. If he can get up to 7th, he's lost nothing, and he's used the medium tyre up. Genius. Ensign Ewart, meanwhile, I think he'll be out of touching distance for Noxie in 10 minutes, but you don't know. His tyres are still tidy, and I think the plan with these soft tyres have stayed together quite well, haven't they? With only 10 more minutes remaining, they've got a lot of meat left on the racing softs. So Homesick Alien hoping to see the two leaders come back to him. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they've dropped below the medium time yet. They're still doing a 29.3 for Talleyrand there. 7/10. Something's going on. 29.7 for Racer Brown. Talleyrand has halved the distance he was away. And it's race on between the two leaders. Yeah, they're still faster at this point in the race than the medium runners. The medium tyre really is no good here. It's a hindrance. I would just go out and then come in on first lap, get rid of that medium tyre, because it's just slow all through the race. Obviously not if you're homesick, although it's getting close, and I want to look how Guesty's doing. Guesty's not 2 seconds off of Homesick's time. And Homesick Alien hasn't got the luxury to go in the pits because he wants that position. He's got to stay with... Oh, Talleyrand's getting awfully close. Yeah, he's got to stay. He's got track position, and where he's no good giving up track position. But those medium tyres just have not had a crossover. And here comes Skyjacker. He's got the fastest lap of the race. Oh no! The tyres have dropped it for Guesty. Now Guesty's clambering back on the track before Ensign Ewart arrives, and Guesty is having a Brands from hell. He's having a Brands Helch. I don't know. Oh my word. Racer Brown now under pressure from Talleyrand. Talleyrand is on it. He loves a bit of Brands Hatch, and Guesty goes in. He's going to get the mediums out. Great call, Guesty. Why not? He's foregoing a couple of positions just so he can get those medium tyres out of the way. Can he get out ahead of Bandit? Bandit's on the straight. Guesty's out. Yes. Not a lot of positions lost there. Doubt he's going to cut. Well, 8 minutes. If he goes a second a minute faster than Ensign Ewart's. Ensign Ewart's mediums. All the tyres are still looking quite tidy, aren't they? Super soft. Homesick Alien isn't going to get that podium, is he? Because Skyjacker is on his way, and he is a force to be reckoned with. And that he may have got the perfect strategy here. Racer Brown under pressure still from Talleyrand. These guys in a race of their own. I don't even think Skyjacker's Super Softs are going to catch them. 3 seconds from Homesick Alien. He's dropped a little, I think. I thought he was 2 seconds away. Ensign Ewart 7 seconds ahead of Guesty on a fresh set of mediums. Ensign Ewart 32.2s, and we think they can do, yeah, I don't know, about 30s. What was Homesick Alien used to do? Yeah, they can get a 30 out of the medium tyre. It looks like it's scary because Homesick's swapping between 31s and 30s. But yeah, Skyjacker within 2 seconds. Guesty, Noxie, he's been in, put the mediums on. Oh, Bandit's still sticking to those super softs, and Webb Smurf. Oh, Sharen's dropped back. Oh, Sharen's gone in and put some super softs on. He wants a bit of fun. And Webb Smurf on those mediums. He's now faster than the super softs, it seems. If I was Bandit, I'd just go in and put the mediums on, and then he can just do a nice fun race on those softs. Look at me telling people what they should be doing. But Sharen's got rid of his mediums, put some super softs on, maybe going for a fastest lap, possibly trying to take Skyjacker's fastest lap. Racer Brown, oh, he's pulled a little bit away from Talleyrand. These two seesawing, yo-yoing between the times, and now it's 1.2 seconds between them. And there is Skyjacker, he's on it, like a car bonnet, and he can see Homesick Alien on his old set of mediums just ahead of him. And he's like saying, hi, we were racing together at the beginning of this race. I've been off on an adventure, but I'm back. And they meet again, like Anakin and Obi-Wan. I don't know which one's Anakin and which one's Obi-Wan. I'm going to say, no, I'm not assigning those roles. But Skyjacker definitely, on those super softs, is fighting the cause there for a podium. And it looks like he's in a very good position to snatch that podium from Homesick Alien. Right then, run through. So Racer Brown, he's pulling away from Talleyrand. I think Talleyrand, we've seen the best of Talleyrand in this race. Well, there's still 5 minutes left to go. Let's not count him out just yet. These two going for hell for leather up at the front. Consistent lap times. Haven't dropped anything between the two of them. Pulled 22 seconds away from Homesick Alien, who is just about to lose third position to Skyjacker, who has been on an adventure. And now he's back for podiums. Chat, there's more chat happening, and there goes Skyjacker. It was inevitable on those tyres, and now Homesick saying, well, you can tow me round for a little bit. So in the chat, oh, Coy saying dropped out of race 1, had something happen at home. Understandable, my friend, these things happen. I imagine that's what happened to Jokers as well. So Homesick Alien dropping down into 4th, but that looks pretty secure because Ensign Ewart has got his hands full with Guesty on his fresh mediums coming 4th and for it. Webb Smurfer is in 7th. Remember when he was at last? And Sharen. Oh, what's happened to Noxie? Noxie slipped down. Oh, Noxie must have had a bad lap. This lap must have been his bad lap because he's behind Sharen, but Sharen's on them super softs though, and he's on it. Webb Smurfer on a set of old mediums. Was he ahead of Noxie anyway? No, I don't think he was. Not sure, yeah. Noxie, look at him. He's going into the last corner. He's had a small off. Ah, Noxie, don't do it. 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 He's pushing that car. Pushing that car beyond. And Bandit came in, put some medium tyres on. That's it. Now the mediums are out the way. The only two on mediums in the second race is going to be a Racer Brown and Talleyrand. Isn't that interesting, dudes? I'd go in first lap if I were you. You're starting from the back. Well, if you get through the grid though, if you get up through the pack quite quickly on the first lap, but you're not going to because you're on mediums, and mediums are doing nothing at this track today. Oh, Guesty is up and past Ensign Ewart. Ensign Ewart slipping down to 6th. Guesty in 5th. So Guesty, really, he's only lost those 2 positions ahead of him. I don't think he's going to catch Homesick Alien up in the next 2 minutes and 45 seconds. It's 15 seconds to find there. Homesick Alien's doing nice steady lap times. Skyjacker is as high as he's going to get. But with those super softs slowly going away from him, there is every opportunity that Homesick Alien may see Spinjacker. I imagine Homesick Alien is doing some sort of ritual in that cockpit, some alien ritual to try and possess Skyjacker of the Spinjacker persona. But all Skyjacker has to do is bring that bad boy home for the next 2 minutes without seeing his back end pass his front end. Racer Brown 9/10. This battle has been epic between these two. All throughout, Talleyrand has kept pace with Racer Brown, and the pressure of that, Racer Brown, sometimes he can pull away from the fields, and he doesn't, well, we didn't see that on Tuesday night in the Group 2 cars, but we've seen in the past, he gets an easy ride of it sometimes. So this has been refreshing for Racer Brown that he's had this pressure all the way. And let us not forget, Racer Brown stole. I mean, I think they're all on the stream. They are on the stream. I'm sure we did them live, but the last Super Formula, Racer Brown in the very last round stole the championship from Talleyrand. So yeah, Talleyrand will be looking at the back of that car saying, you owe me a championship. And I don't want you taking this one, because he's definitely going to move ahead of Homesick Alien at this point. But remember, these two are going to definitely be on the back foot in the next race. These are the only two who have not used the medium tyre. We've got 40 seconds left on the clock. This could be the last lap, you know. I don't think they're going to get round. It'd be tight if they do. So let's have a rundown. Racer Brown leads just 8/10 after 29 minutes and 30 seconds. He's 8/10 ahead of Talleyrand. I'm scared to pull away because it looks like something's going to happen. And we've only got 20 seconds on the clock. I don't know, these two might cross the line before the timer. They're just coming up to the final corner now. There's 12 seconds left on the clock. They might cross. I think they are going to cross, actually. There they go to start their final lap, and it'll probably be just these two, because Skyjacker, the clock's run out now. This is it. Skyjacker way ahead of Homesick Alien. Guesty closed that gap to 4 seconds. Ensign Ewart 6th. Web Smurfer 7th, fighting off Shiren. Noxie's going to come in that battle as well. Skyjacker's crossed the line. Take a boo, my son. Well done. Homesick Alien for 4th. Guesty's had a drive and a half today with his glitch off the line. I'm saying it's a glitch. Something looked odd, even from the stream. So Guesty 5th. Ensign Ewart comes home in 6th. Great drive from Ensign. Great points. Web Smurfer. Oh, Web Smurfer's off the track. No, Noxie's off the track. There's loads off the track. Holy Maloney. Is it going to let me? Everyone's going to pass, I know, but there we see Shiren, Noxie, Web Smurfer. It's all Web Smurfer had a wiggle on in the between Noxie and Shiren, and they both ended up off. And is Web Smurfer going to wait around for him? No, he's already crossed the line in 7th, and Shiren crosses in 8th, Noxie in 9th, and the Bandit comes home in 10th. Not quite, he's gone off the track, but Racer Brown wins from Talleyrand. Wow, wacky ending, and Skyjacker gets your podium. Whoo-wee. Oh yeah, we got time because Koi Carp's in the pits. So Racer Brown took the win today, but it was not easy with Talleyrand keeping track of him all the way. Them two will only be the only cars on medium tyres in the next race. Interesting. Skyjacker, great strategy today to get himself a podium. Saw he was stuck on the medium tyres in the middle of nowhere and decided to come in. Brave, bold move. put the super softs on, fight his way through the traffic, and got himself a fine podium. Homesick Alien in 4th. Guesty, great drive from Guesty. We saw him spin. We saw him have a pit on the grid glitch. There you go. There's the man. Racer Brown, pole position. Didn't get the fastest lap though. I'll take you to the race results. So Racer Brown takes the win. Great stuff. I'm telling you, he's one to watch because he's already dropped 2 rounds of this championship. So even though he's languishing down in 7th on 91 points, he's 2 rounds worth better off than the guys ahead of him. Talleyrand in 2nd, keeping this championship well and truly alive. Skyjack, a great run for 3rd. Homesick Alien 4th. Will that be enough to keep hold of the top of the championship? Guesty, great drive in 5th. I think he had a grid glitch. It looked like it to me. And a spin in Paddock Hill. And then it was just a massive fight back from there. Ensign Newitt, a solid drive for 6th. Webb Smurfer in 7th. I reckon he'll be looked over by the stewards, I'm sure. Shuren in 8th, Noxie in 9th. They looked like they were having a cracking battle, but Webb Smurfer definitely looked like he was between the two of them. Got a wiggle on and knocked them both. Looked like he had a little knock on both of them, and he didn't hang around to see. Shuren in 8th, Noxie in 9th, Bandit in 10th. Tried something bold with the super softs, but I think he was keeping position. Tyres were looking tidy, but I think he had some sort of off, dropped down the field, and then he was a sitting duck as his tyres went off. So he came in and put the mediums on, and then it was just always an uphill battle. Quick Up had issues at home and pitted. Skyjacker got your fastest lap with a 1:26.654. Hoo-wee. And we are racing again at 20:55. Ensign Newitt is entered, so we will go trackside and watch Ensign Newitt poodle around for 5 minutes or so while I take a break. Oh, hang on, I'll quickly read the stream. If there's anything new on there, then I'll take a break. So, Skyjacker saying, boo taken, sir. Well done, Skyjacker. Great drive. Skyjacker saying, bloody sweating now. It's good. It's your workout. It's the workout for the week. This is your gym. Ensign Newitt saying, congrats, Racer Brown. Skyjacker saying, woohoo, expected to lose fastest lap. No, my friend, you got it. It's yours. You can take that one home. Right then, I'll see you, guys and girls, in very quick, soon. I think. Yeah, soonish. Enough time to just smoke it to the good end. Right, see you soon. What, old chap? Are we in Blighty? Are we back? Okay then. Put the kettle on, we'll have a cup of tea. Turtle in the chat saying left tyre got on the grass in the sheaves. Foreigners must hate Brands Hatch. I mean, I think we only like Brands Hatch because we're English. Because I imagine, from a foreign perspective, that is a stressful, ridiculous track that has slow corners, fast corners, it's up the hill, downhill. It's just not a conventional track in a car park that we seem to have nowadays. So I imagine foreigners are not as keen on Brands Hatch as us guys from the Blighty are. And yes, that was a lovely cigarette. Thank you for asking. And don't worry. My wife always moans me about health as well, but I always remember, stuck with me as a child, an anti-smoking campaign that said, the slogan was, it's the last drag that gives you cancer. So I never have that last drag. I put it out before the last drag, so I'm safe. We're all good in the hood, yeah? What we want is a cracking second race. Now, I only have one piece of advice that I would pass on to Talleyrand and Racer Brown. Pit as quick as you can and get rid of them medium tyres, because the softs don't go off. The softs don't go off, and the medium tyres guys have no chance of catching up. So, yeah, I mean, you go Skyjacker's way, see how long you can cling on for until halfway, put a set of super softs on, you might get a podium out of it. If you pit straight away, get them softs on, I think you might still be in the shout. You'll be on the back foot, but not as much of a back foot as if you stick with those medium tyres. Excuse me, especially as Brands Hatch on medium tyres is always a jeopardy anyway. Ensign Ewart, you've been watching him for a while now. Let's have a flick about. So a Koi Carp couldn't complete the first race. He's got like a gazillion children. It's like Mother Hubbard in their shoe. No, she was the one with the cupboard. Who was the woman with the shoe? Tamara. Who was the woman in the shoe with all the kids? Didn't she have a name? That's Koi Carp. So he's got like a trillion children to deal with, I imagine. Has to be on tenterhooks at all times, ready. It's like the argument I always have with my wife. She wants me to wear slippers around the house, and I said I cannot. I get too comfortable in slippers. I need to keep my trainers on, so I'm always ready. If a burglar comes in and I'm in my slippers, I'm in no place to face off with a burglar while I'm wearing moccasins. It's just not on. No, need my shoes on. Got to be on the ready all times. So, talking about ready, Skyjacker's stopping the ramble. See, this is why I go out. There's no need for any of this inane verbal diarrhea. So in the chat, let's have a look. Ensign Ewart's saving me as well. It's giving me something to say. Ensign Ewart saying soft don't go off. I'll be the judge of that. Oh yeah, he's on the gamer pad. So he might wreck a set of tyres, but you know, these other guys. On the wheel, you can go through the corner a bit smoother. You have to keep it like tapping it on the controller, so your tyres are permanently turning and working themselves. Whereas on a wheel, it's smoother inputs, so you don't use the tyres up as badly as gamer pads. Everyone giving me a flash. Hey, hi guys, how you all doing out there? You ready to have a good race? So Koi Carp on pole with soft tyres. Koi Carp in with a great shout here. Let's hope Guesty doesn't suffer the same as he did in the first race as we watch. It's a go. Oh, see, it's a small delay again. It's so weird. But Koi Carp seems to have kept hold of the lead there from Bandit, but there's Noxie coming through. 3 wide and Bandit's off, out wide on Paddock Hill, and it's over and done with for him. Koi Carp still holds on to that lead because Noxie touched the gravel a little bit, and Shiren in like an absolute torpedo there. Up the side of Koikap. There's no stopping Shiren. He's up for this one. And Ensign Ewert's found himself up in third, and he's got Homesick Alien wanting to get through as well. Web Smurfer fifth there. I can't keep up with this. Guesty is sixth, with Talleyrand just getting sixth, and Guesty now in seventh as Talleyrand on those medium tyres getting through. Unbelievable stuff. I told them not to bother, but they're bothering, and they're doing well. 8th for Racer Brown, 9th for Noxie. What a shame. We saw, and Skyjacker seems to have suffered something as well, with a Bandit there in 11th, and up front Koikap still holding off the flying Russian, the Russian sensation, should I say. I'm getting me Dutch and me Russians mixed up. And Homesick Alien moves up into third against Ensign Ewert. They were side by side. This camera's bobbins when you want to see some close racing. But Homesick Alien now, and there's Shiren's going for a move on Koi. Koi is making that Renault wide. Now Shiren's gone out a little wide, giving Homesick Alien the run. And Homesick Alien is now up into second place. And the championship just got interesting again. Shiren in third, Ensign Ewert in fourth. Talleyrand is up to fifth in those medium tyres. And hush my mouth if ever I advise these sim racers ever again, because Talleyrand did not need my crap advice. He's doing super on his own. Koikap still leading from Homesick Alien. Ensign Ewert has gone past Shiren. Shiren must have made a small mistake there. And now Shiren coming back at Ensign Ewert of the inside for that third place. Homesick Alien's having a nibble at the Koi, and he's got the position. He's up the inside. It's it. The position's done. It's got to be Homesick Aliens. No, Koikap being bold around the outside, staying there, but Homesick Alien up alongside him, and the corner's going to go in Homesick Alien's favour. He gets the inside. He gets the lead. Sweet move, bro. And Koikap there down in second. He's going to try and grab a toe and get him down in the flying right-handers, which is very difficult to do. Homesick Alien staying to the right to protect the apexes of said corners, and he's through the first one. There they are. It's a train. Shiren, Ensign Ewert, Homesick, Koikap there in second, who were watching. Homesick leading. That's Koikap in second, Shiren in third, but Ensign Ewert all up in Shiren's business at the moment. But Shiren fighting with the Red Dwarf liveried Renault. There we got Web Smurfer up into fifth now. Well, we had Talleyrand up fifth. He's slipped down into 8th position now. Something must have gone wrong for him. So we've got Web Smurfer now in 5th, with Guesty in 6th, giving Web Smurfer something to think about. A little dust kicked up there by the leaders. Homesick Alien, Koikap, Shiren, Ensign Ewert. So Shiren's got that third place back, and he looks like he's going for a move on Koi, but Koi's got the inside of that corner, and Shiren's had to lift out of it, which gives Ensign Ewert a chance to have a run. We're sat on board with Ensign Ewert, as you can see behind. Web Smurfer in the mirrors getting a wiggle on, and Guesty's trying to find a way by. And down in front of us we've got Koikap, Shiren, and we're sat on board with Ensign Ewert, and there's racing up and down. Bandit has left. What a shame, but Bandit has had to go and feed his turtles. And at the moment, a blinding battle for second, third, fourth, soon to be Web Smurfer, Guesty, Racer Brown, Talleyrand as well, just joining the party. And Web Smurfer trying to keep Guesty at bay. Racer Brown on those medium tyres, not taking heed to my advice when I said get in and get rid. Talleyrand also there, 8th place. Skyjacker in 9th, and Noxie down in 10th. He's got a set of super softs on. Has he pitted? I don't think he has. He must have started on those super softs. Homesick Alien getting a nice lead as Koikap and Shiren battle. Ensign Ewert slipping down. He's behind Guesty and Web Smurfer. Racer Brown, Talleyrand. Oh, poor old Ensign Ewert. It looked like one small mistake. He's had a little knock with Skyjacker, but Skyjacker's kept it together, and he's made a move around the outside of Talleyrand. Whoa! Easy boy. So yes, he has got the racing soft tyres on. I don't want to take anything away from him though, because that was still around the outside, and it was hot stuff. Cracking stuff. Skyjacker now trying to get a move done on Racer Brown, and it's done. There you go. Skyjacker cutting past the medium runners. Ensign Ewert will try and follow suit as Skyjacker. He's on it today. Homesick Alien looking for an easy win out there. He's got the fastest lap so far, 4 seconds ahead of Shiren. Shiren's finally got past Koi. So Sharon now, the Russian sensation, in second place. Koikap third. Guesty in fourth. And this battle here, look at these cars. This is ridiculous. Web Smurfer in fifth and Skyjacker wanting to get by. Racer Brown tucked up there as well. The winner from Racer 1, sitting in seventh ahead of Talleyrand in eighth. The only two on the medium tyre. Then we have Ensign Hewitt in ninth. And Noxie on those super softs. Like I said, super softs sometimes can be a hindrance. They can give you a little bit of oversteer that you really don't need. They're very grippy. When you turn in, the car turns in. So sometimes that extra grip is just not needed. They are fast though. Guesty all up in Koikap, and he's looking to grab himself that third position and chase after the Russian sensation, Sharon, who's running in second, chasing down Homesick Alien. But Homesick Alien at the moment has a bit of a healthy lead, as all of these guys decided to fight over second place. Skyjacker there in fifth, looking very ominous. In Guesty's mirrors, Skyjacker from nowhere up the inside. Can he maintain it? Guesty's on there. Guesty's fighting to get back on the track. They're side by side. This is crazy because Koikart was in there somewhere. Guesty still maintains that position, but he's got third because Koi dropped behind him, and Skyjacker's had to lift off somewhere along the line, and he's ended up behind Koi, but he's got to move up Koi as Koi slid in the corner, and Skyjacker slicing through the field. It's beautiful to see. Someone's had to go off the track there. Koi Kart's in fifth, Racer Brown sixth, Talleyrand seventh. Web Smurfer has slipped behind the medium boys, and Ensign Hewitt is still there, keeping a very close eye of them. 4 seconds behind is Noxie, but he's on them super soft tyres, but it doesn't look like he's getting the lap times with those super softs, it has to be said. Sorry, my phone's died, so I don't know if there's anyone speaking in the chat, so I'm trying to quickly rush over to the iPad to carry on with the stream, just for the chat. So, oh no, Sharon's had a big off. What the gibbons is that? So Sharon, he was there in second place, all on his own as well, it seems. Oh, it's the dreaded wheel off on the grass, and he swung the back end round like he meant it, and yeah, tries to recover, and poor old Sharon now behind Noxie. He was in such a good position. He's going to be so angry with himself, I imagine. So Homesick Alien leads by 6 seconds. Guesty is in second now, with Skyjacker harassing and haranguing him for that second place. Koikarp in a solid fourth, but he's got Talleyrand now, and his medium still look absolutely fresh, bruv. Whereas Koikarp is eating into those softs slightly. We'll get on board with the Talleyrand, the boss. Up the inside, he's going to make the move early doors, so I've got to come out. Ooh, and he's through now. Under braking on the mediums, that is impressive stuff, but Koikarp coming back at the boss. He's looking up the inside, but he just didn't have him on the brakes there. Talleyrand very late on the, well, the lift or whatever it is they do through that flick of a corner, and Talleyrand on it, and up to fourth. Fifth for Koikarp. Web Smurfer still in the shout here. Racer Brown's dropped back behind Ensign Hewitt. Racer Brown is going in. He's getting rid of the medium tyres. See, I know what I'm talking about. Noxie moves up a position, well, 2 positions he's gained on that lap there, with Sharon having his off. Racer Brown going to the soft tyre for the rest of the race. Washout field, because Racer Brown is now going to take it to a serious level. Homesick Alien 6 seconds ahead of Guesty, who's being pushed along by Skyjacker. Can they catch Homesick? Homesick may have already gained the advantage that he needed in this race to make it win number 3 throughout this season. Guesty, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, guys. They like it on YouTube. And Guesty keeping Skyjacker behind. Skyjacker, though, maybe he's... Oh, someone kicked up some dust there. And Skyjacker now up the inside, and that's it. Skyjacker up into second place. I think Guesty had a small wheel off. I saw some dust up in the air, and Skyjacker seemed to get a good run on Guesty there, but that battle is way from over. Oh, Guesty's back end stepping out on him again, and Guesty maybe getting the wiggles on, getting the shakes. Come lap 7 of Brands Hatch, and Guesty having a look around the outside, flicks it to the inside, and Skyjacker has got him covered off at the moment. And the more these two have little niggles and battles with each other, the more Homesick Alien can just drive off into the sunset of these Kent country roads. Talleyrand solid 4th with those medium tyres. Web Smurfer 5th, ahead of Koi Carp 6th, who's got Ensign Newer all up in his. And look at theirs, Noxie did catch the pack back up. So Noxie, but will those super softs keep him going all the way till the end? He's getting some good lap times out of them right now. Sharon, and there we see Racer Brown on those softs, only 2.6 seconds behind Sharon. They're fresh softs as well, where everyone else is 8 laps old. And Racer Brown, I think he might still do some serious damage in this race, with the 6th place, 5th place still within shout, and Talleyrand not too far away on those medium tyres. We saw Skyjacker and Homesick Alien, and that may be what we have here with Talleyrand and Racer Brown. We shall keep an eye on things. Homesick Alien 7 seconds because Guesty and Skyjacker are busy racing each other. In fact, Guesty somehow has got back ahead of Skyjacker, has he not? Because we saw Skyjacker get past Guesty, Guesty back ahead, and these two doing each other no favours, but every position counts in this championship right now. It's not time to work together, it's time to get points, and Homesick Alien is being delivered a handful of them today, with Guesty and Skyjacker fighting over second place. Ooh, that was a lovely slide from Skyjacker there. Great car control from car 99. Talleyrand there catching them on the mediums, is he? 29.7 Talleyrand's managing out of those medium tyres. A 30.1 from Skyjacker. So now we're getting to the point where not only is Homesick Alien gaining a huge advantage out of these two battling, Talleyrand on the medium tyres is managing to catch them. This is beautiful. I love it. I love racing. It's so amazing. Look, there's nothing you can do. They need to fight each other. Even working together around it doesn't really work anyway. You can't really do much bump drafting, and you don't want to be doing that into corners. And I think Skyjacker probably has a bit more pace than Guesty has, but just not enough to get by. So now these two are stuck in limbo, fighting each other, whilst Homesick Alien, well, he's not pulling away. He was 6.8 seconds ahead, now he's 6.5, but he may be lifting and coasting to look after his tyres. He might not be taking the corners as hard as he could, because he can see they're not gaining on him. But, oh no, I think Talleyrand's dropped back a little bit, actually. 30.1, 29.4 from Skyjacker. Guesty as well, 29.4. That's more healthy. That's more what they want to be doing. Homesick Alien's doing a 29.9. So I think he's starting to coast. He's going coast to coast now, because he's was pulling away from second and third, but it's turning. Talleyrand fighting to keep up with them. Web Smurfer 4 seconds behind Talleyrand. Ensign Newer is ahead of Coy. Sorry, we missed that one. Coy just playing danger with the outside of the track. And look, Racer Brown, I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon, but Racer Brown's caught him up. He's past Sharon. He's easily getting past Noxie, because his tyres should be in such a better state, but Noxie's on the super softs. Might give him an edge, man. But Racer Brown, better grip coming out the corner, getting the run done on Noxie, and there goes a Racer Brown up into 8th place. The next target is Koi, Carp and Ensign Hewitt, who are in their own little personal battle, which has let Web Smurfer pull away a little bit. And Web Smurfer, he can still see Talleyrand, but his tyres are never going to get any faster, where Talleyrand's won't get any slower. Guesty and Skyjacker show still goes on with Guesty leading. Oh, Guesty playing danger with Paddock Hill Bend and putting himself vulnerable into Druids, and Skyjacker would love to take him up on the offer of that second spot. Just sit on board. Oh, Guesty pushing the hell out of his Renault there. These two are pushing it to the limits. It's scary as you like. Bruno in the chat saying, yee, good race, guys. And giving it the rock sign. Yeah. He was unable to, that's Cthulhu, if you're wondering. And he was unable to make this evening due to work. Pesky work gets in the way again for Cthulhu. So looks like he's just joining us in the stream to say hiya, how you doing? And that battle is continuing. Homesick Alien 6.6 seconds ahead. Talleyrand, he's dropped a little further away from him. Web Smurfer hasn't got any closer to Talleyrand, but Racer Brown, Noxie's got ahead of everyone. Shiren, where's Coy and Ensign? Oh, Ensign's pitted. Coy didn't. Coy's got a huge damage though, so I think Coy's had an off. Ensign's pitted. It's all gone off down there. And so Shiren's up to 8th. Oh, Web Smurfer's coming in as well. Maybe he's going to go for Super Softs. And knew that Racer Brown's on his way. And Racer Brown up into 5th. 7.3 seconds behind Talleyrand. What did we say? A 28.8 from Racer Brown last time around. Last time we saw Talleyrand, he was doing 30s. He's still doing 30s. So Racer Brown's 2 seconds faster, 7 seconds behind. And we've got 13 minutes to go. Talleyrand, if you watch this stream back, boss, I don't want to say I told you so. I'm trying to phrase it in a different way. I mentioned something. I don't know. I told you. I don't know. There's no other way of saying, dude, your mediums suck, and Racer Brown pitted, and he's catching you up. Sorry, bro. So Homesick Alien leads this race 7.5 seconds. Absolutely blasted it out of the sky. Car 77 has only got 12 more minutes to keep it on the grey stuff, and he can touch up the trophy. Guesty keeping Skyjacker at bay, with Talleyrand just lurking, but Talleyrand's going to have his hands full very soon. Look at that, 2 seconds gone out of that deficit already from Mr. Brown, and he is on the hunt. He's going in for the kill, doing it for the thrill. So yes, Racer Brown on his way. Noxie, turnaround of a race from him. We saw him quite off the field. I think he was 3-4 seconds back from the second to last place. And yeah, what a turnaround. He's got himself up into 6th place, set for good points. Shiren in 7th, chasing him down. And Noxie's tyres will go before Shiren's, but it doesn't look like Shiren's got the pace at the moment on Noxie. They're both in the 31s. Web Smurfer went in for a set of Super Softs, and it's paying dividends now because he's catching those boys up ahead of him. And he did a 32 though after his pit stop, but he's 7 tenths faster than his fastest, which was a 30.5. It's going to put him in the 29s. And Shiren and Noxie both doing 31s at the moment. They are definitely in danger of being smurfed by the web. Ensign Ewer also made a stop, put some fresh softs on, and he's keeping track of Web Smurfer. He might gain as well before the end of this race from Noxie and Shiren there. And Koikarp also pitted, put a fresh set of softs, but I think he's had an off and a bit of damage because he's off of the field by 11 seconds. Homesick Alien 7 seconds. Guesty's shaken off. Skyjacker, Guesty's got a little bit of breathing space, nearly 2 seconds on Skyjacker, and it's Skyjacker that lost the time, a 29.8 from Guesty. Skyjacker, is he struggling with his tyres? And the problem is with he's around the outside again. He's either pushing too hard on a set of tyres that don't want to go that fast, or he's just downright having tyre issues. But there's someone behind him who's making great gains already, 2.8 seconds behind, and he's being chased by a Racer Brown. Wow. And for the championship, I mean, Homesick Alien's leading the championship, Talleyrand's second. Racer Brown could possibly be leading the championship after drop scores. Skyjacker's in there as well because he's got one drop score. It's all very tight. And again, another second from Talleyrand's time there from Racer Brown. And I don't think there's anything Talleyrand's going to be able to do here. If only someone had told him to pit early doors and get some soft tyres on. If only someone had told him to do that. Because the mediums are bobbins at Brands Hatch. The mediums are bobbins at Brands Hatch. They're as useful as a chocolate fire guard, because the soft tyres don't go off. Ooh, and there goes Racer Brown up the inside of Talleyrand, and we shall call that move inevitable. Excuse me, I apologise. That move wasn't inevitable, and Talleyrand is still in fourth. So the commentator can do one. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And Racer Brown scrambling from Noxie now, because Noxie looking like he fancies a fifth, but Noxie's gone wide now. Oh my God, and Webb Smurfer's got a fresh set of super softs on. Then Webb Smurfer gives him a wave as he goes by, saying cheerio. Then Noxie's struggling now because Ensign Hewitt on a fresh set of softs is on his way as well. And them super softs, that is the jeopardy. That is the jeopardy of a set of super softs. And Noxie, he dared to be bold, but it did not pay off for him in this race. Homesick Alien, meanwhile, kept it on the straight and narrow, and he's done a super job. 6 seconds though. Guess he has pulled a second in on Homesick, but with only 7 minutes to go, Homesick Alien, I imagine he's just controlling the race with what was a 7-second lead. It's down into the 5s now. Excuse me. So Homesick Alien, 5.7 seconds ahead of Guesty, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think Homesick Alien is just keeping control. Skyjacker really has dropped off Guesty's pace, and it's looking like maybe tyres are Skyjacker's story, but it could be a double podium for him if he can stay ahead of Talleyrand. He's easily staying ahead of Racer Brown, and Talleyrand picking the better strategy on the medium tyres by staying out there. And Racer Brown, what was he thinking? Why would he put soft tyres on? And Racer Brown, he's still got plenty of time though, with 6 minutes. Oh, I can't believe he got the move done and everything, didn't he? Did all the hard work, and then just threw it off, threw it away. Webb Smurfer is in 6th place. Sorry, Mr. Brown. You know I'll tease. I love it. So Webb Smurfer, a great run from Webb Smurfer there. Good move, going in, putting the super softs on, echoing Skyjacker from the first race, and it's paid off well for him because he got past everyone. Got past Noxie, Ensign Hewitt. Oh, Noxie's back up. Noxie dropped behind Shiren and Ensign Hewitt, I thought. Koikarp's caught up. I think Shiren's had enough, you know. No, Shiren's come in and put tyres on. He has, because everyone was overtaking him, I suppose. So, yeah, I'm not sure. No, Shiren, someone's gone off. So I thought Shiren was ahead of Ensign Hewitt. He's not on an outlap. So yeah, but Noxie, he's only lost, or maybe he only lost the position to Webb Smurfer, didn't he? No, he went behind Ensign Hewitt and Shiren. So somehow, some way, Noxie, by luck or summer, has got himself ahead of Ensign Hewitt and Shiren again. Shiren in trouble with Koikarp. Koikarp is on his way, and he means business. And the Russian sensation, Brands Hatch, has not been his round. He's had moments where it's looked great up at the sharp end, but when it gets to the line, it's not worked out well for Shiren this round. I reckon this will be one of his dropped. There's Homesick Alien. 4.5 minutes left of racing here for our second 30-minute race of the evening for round 6 of the Renault Megane Trophy. You want to check out the table, you've got to go to our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, for all the updated tables. They are in Discord. I'm not sure if you can see them in Discord or if it's just people racing in it, but they're on the website if you want updated ones. I mean, I read you the website out. I think if you're watching YouTube, the links are on there for Discord and the website. Don't forget to get some merch. You look so much hotter in a VRC t-shirt, and the hoodie is officially makes you 3/10 faster, because I put it on and did a lap, and I beat my other lap by 3/10 before I wore the hoodie. So it's scientific. Homesick Alien leading this race. Guesty pulling away, a mile away from Skyjacker. Skyjacker now, I think, driving to survive the onslaught of Talleyrand. He's got 3.5 minutes, and Talleyrand is trying to bring it. Racer Brown's cut down 3 seconds from Talleyrand, and will we have a bit of a Skyjacker Talleyrand Racer Brown combo for that final podium position? Who knows? Webb Smurfer, solid drive there for 6th, making that pit stop, getting the super soft sod, getting past the guys. Car 72, superb job. Ensign Ewart 7th, he's had an up and down race. And where's Noxie now? Oh my lord, sorry, if I don't keep an eye on these guys, they decide to move around all the time. And Shiren, that threat from Koi Carp has gone away. He's pulled a second away from Koi now. Koi was very much closing up the gap between him and Shiren. Shiren must have had an off because he's 15 seconds behind Noxie. And Noxie is just bringing that bad boy home. And Ensign Ewart, your tyres look fine, mate. Oh no, you stopped and put some new ones on, didn't you? Your new tyres look fine, mate. So there we go. Homesick Alien, 4.4 seconds, steadily losing time to Guesty. But hey, who's he racing? The only person he's racing is 4 seconds down the road. There's only 2 minutes on the clock. And Guesty chasing it though. He's got to chase it, because he wouldn't be a racer if he wasn't. And this is getting juicy, Lucy. Talleyrand catching up Skyjacker. The two VRC Motorsport liveried Renault Meganes meet once again. They clash on the track. And we will be treated to some beautiful defensive driving by Skyjacker before the end of this race. The next lap will truly be the last lap, I am pretty sure. And Skyjacker at the moment just trying to keep that Renault on the island, because his tyres, that front left is shot. And Talleyrand, he's got a load of rubber still going around the rim of his wheel. Homesick Alien then crosses. Oh no, he's on his final lap, is he? Yeah. On his final lap now, 4.5 seconds ahead of Guesty. Skyjacker, can he keep it on track? Can he keep it ahead of Talleyrand and get his second podium of the day? Racer Brown, 6 seconds. I don't think he's going to make that up this lap. Webb Smurfer 6th. Ensign stays in 7th for there now. 8th for Noxie. Shiren in 9th. Koi Carp in 10th. Homesick Alien though. The battle, where's the battle? This is the battle. Talleyrand and Skyjacker. Someone's going to cross the line. 25 seconds to go. That's not Homesick. Sorry, I was thinking out loud then. You didn't need to hear any of that. I was looking at the little blue arrows. I think Homesick is there. Someone was crossing the line, you see. Sorry, I was talking out loud, thinking out loud. Someone was crossing the line on a little map, a blue arrow crossed, and I thought, that's not Homesick. So here we go, Talleyrand 6/10 behind Skyjacker, but Homesick Alien now goes through the final corner. to take his third win of the championship at Brands Hatch, and there he goes. Super. Guesty second on the podium. Fantastic move. And Skyjacker looks like he's going to maintain it and take a boo, my son. And Talleyrand brings it home fourth, just behind. Beautiful stuff. Racer Brown grabs himself fifth in the end. Webb Smurfer, fine drive for sixth place. Good points. Ensign Newitt manages. Oh, Shiren got Noxie in the end. Noxie's tyres must have just given up. And Ensign Newitt goes through in seventh. Shiren in eighth. Wasn't his round today, was it? Shiren couldn't get it to work for him. Oh, and then the last corner, I thought he was going to lose it, but Shiren brings it up to the line to grab eighth place. And he's lost it again. But he gets it. And Noxie in ninth. The Super Softs. Bold move, but not enough grip in the end of the race. And Koikart comes home in 10th. But it's our man Homesick Alien that takes the win in the second race. And it was pretty straightforward for him. And Skyjacker saying, boo, number 2 taken. Well done. There he goes. There's Skyjacker. I mean, there's Homesick. He's got the corral and the trophy. The coral and the trophy. I'll take you to the race results. Friday, guys. Friday. If there's any of you VRC club members out there, it's not hard to be a club member. You just join our Discord, then you're in. But if you're out there, get yourself signed up to the Clio Cup on Friday evening. I think we've only got like 3 or 4 people so far, and we're not going to race with 3 or 4 people. We're not going to stream that. So please get yourself signed up and let's get a race going. It's going to be great. So Homesick Alien takes the win from Guesty. Great drives by everyone out there, really. I could go through telling you how wonderful of a drive they've done, but we know because they've all done a superb job. Homesick takes the win. Guesty in second. Skyjacker for his second podium here at Brands. Hey, his Brands like that track that he always gets good results at or something. Is that his track? Skyjacker for a second podium. Talleyrand just off the podium, best of the rest. Still good points though. And that championship's going to be so tight next week. Racer Brown in fifth. He made the pit stop. He got the tyres on. He made the move on Talleyrand, but just dropped it on the curb. And fifth is all he could hope for. Webb Smurfer pitted for the Super Softs, fought his way through the field, and finally got himself 6th place. Ensign Newitt in 7th. Shiren in 8th. Noxie tried to get them Super Softs to last the whole race, but it really was flogging a dead horse in the end. And Koikart having issues as well, coming home in 10th. So we might be streaming Friday night, tomorrow night, with the Clio Cups. They are fun, but unless we get some massive wave of sign up in the next day, then it might not happen. So keep an eye out. If you subscribe to our YouTube, you'll get notified if we do a stream. Then you won't have to sit there at 10 to 8 staring at the YouTube channel to see if we're going to race or not. Then next Tuesday, we've got round 2 of the Super GTs, and you don't want to miss them. Them Group 2 cars are fun to watch. 2 40-minute races, and they are epic. Then Thursday, we'll be back to the Renault Meganes. And if you give me 2 secs, I'll tell you where it is. What? Whoa, you will not want to miss next Thursday. Write it in your diary. At 10 to 8, the stream will go live at Willow Springs. My God, if you thought Brands Hatch was a nightmare, then you just wait to see what Willow Springs brings. My gosh, those guys are mad as atters. And then Friday after that, I don't know, we have got the Max 5s coming soon. They're not been up for sign up, so should I have not said that, because they're not been up for sign up yet. And there's something coming Sunday soon in the pipeline. Still all GT Sport, because even though GT Poly Baloney Digital have done some fixes on GT7, and they could probably race it, but we still can't stream it because the cars still bounce in the corner and it looks ridiculous. And who wants to sit and watch a bunch of cars bouncing around? Is it 1990 on our Mega Drive playing pole position when the track moves and the car doesn't? Because that's what it looks like. Reet. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Eileen Ulick. Thank you for watching our little stream here. Everyone at the Virtual Racers Club, give you a warm, hearted thank you. And yeah, maybe see you Friday. If not, I'll see you Tuesday. Peace and love. Peace and... Oh, hang on. Ensign Hewitt says, cheers thingy, great comms. Love.